Hi, Phil Aston here from Now Spinning Magazine. This is an album review of an artist you probably don't know about. And I do want to try and introduce as many new artists as I can to my audience, because I know lots of you are reading the website, lots of you listening on the podcast, and lots of you watching the videos on YouTube, or you're just interacting with me on whatever social media channel you're on. This is George Boomsma. Is a new artist, someone that I hadn't heard of before, and this album, The Promise of Spring, is just beautiful. George is a singer-songwriter. It's not just acoustic guitar and someone singing. There's a lot going on here, and one thing I want to just mention is George describes it as a moving reflection on grief of a loss of a family member. And it is that, it's a story. It's not depressing, it's not overly melancholy, whatever, but it is incredibly moving. And there are little snippets, like home recordings of George and his older brother in the background, just home recordings. And these really kind of bring the songs alive. And it makes you, although George doesn't mention who the family member is, I think there's a good bit of guidance within the lyrics and the feel of the songs. It's obviously someone very, very close to him, especially as the clips are him and his older brother. Musically, it's a bit like there's a bit of Nick Drake in there. As a reference point for those of you with musical memories that go a long way back, Ben Howard or Passenger might be for those of you younger watching this. I don't want to go on too much about it, but there's just certain things that I wanted to say. Fallen, which is haunting, but it's uplifting. It's about life, loss, love, moments in life, the journey that all of us are on. Also the promise of spring, a concept about love and hope. Lily of the Nile is another great track. Keeping level memories, good times, letting go of bitterness. There's some beautiful piano on that. 2 + 30. It's up tempo, it's reflective. It's about age, it's about hope, it's about dreams. And Cashmere Grey is reflective. Equally, Johnny Walker Guy is probably the rockiest number on there. It's kind of like a bit of Mark Bolan in some ways, a bit of Mott the Hoople. Passing the Silence is Nick Drake, very much so. An Open Curtain, it's about hiding grief. It's about courage. It's about being a warrior, really, when something like that hits us at that level. It's got a nice guitar solo in that as well. And I love it lyrically as well. The lyrics are beautiful. And why should I even begin here tonight when everyone elsewhere dreams of life? For how could I undertake all grief to say, the numb, encumbered, perpetual grey? So how can I open the curtain? The curtain is already open. Now someone has offered a way I should try. Just give it a go and have nothing to hide. That's all well and good when you've got things to share. No man alive wants to be heard in despair. And I think what George has done here is create music, and again I could be interpreting this completely wrong, but he's writing about something that is so personal to him. And he's right that nobody wants to hear about someone grieving or bringing them down, because the world is dark, isn't it? The news is dark. We want stuff that makes us not forget about stuff, but lift us. I feel this album does that. And there'll be lots of people out there who have or are going through some story or journey of loss. And this is an album that makes you look at the good stuff, the good memories, keeping someone alive within your heart. I think it's a beautiful record. This is the vinyl version, and it's orange. But I've really enjoyed listening to it, and so I hope some of you can go and stream Jorma's Boomsma, this album, The Promise of Spring. It's a new album, it's a new artist, and it's well worth the listen. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being here. Remember, music is the healer and the doctor. Take care, all of you. And I'll talk to you all very, very soon.